are the kids listening to these days?
Bobby Darin, Fabian, and you.
He was the undeniable hit-making king of rock and roll.
I'm all shook up.
Ruling the airwaves with hits that left his fans all shook up.
You like Elvis Presley?
She was the teenage girl who just couldn't help falling in love with him.
Hi. What's your name?
Priscilla Presley.
Together, they had one iconic love story. Now Oscar-winning director Sofia Coppola is taking an intimate look inside Elvis and Priscilla's complicated romance in Priscilla.
Oh, I need a woman who understands that things like this might happen. Are you gonna be here or not?
A 7-minute standing ovation at the Venice Film Festival got the Oscar buzz kicked into high gear.
What would another Oscar mean to you, Sophia?
Oh, wow, I haven't thought about that. I'm just excited our movie's coming out. Oh, right.
In theaters November 3rd, the movie's based on Priscilla Presley's memoir, Elvis and Me, detailing their relationship from when she was 15 all the way to the end of their marriage.
Just what is the intent here, Mr. Presley? Why my daughter?
Euphoria's Jacob Elordi is stepping into those famous blue suede shoes.
Just how hard was it being Elvis, getting the mannerisms, the moves, the speech?
Start to finish, it was just a blast. It was just, you have so much license when you're Elvis to be this guy. It was just enjoyable.
Elvis he was always immaculate, wasn't he? Did you love the suits and the fashion and the dress up?
Every second of it, yeah. Stacy, our costume designer, just provided us with the greatest garbs, you know, just, it was amazing.
Did you chat to Austin at all about the difference of this movie? Because this is very different to his Elvis, isn't it?
No, I didn't get to talk to him, no.
Would you like to sit down and have a chat with him about?
Austin's a friend, yeah. I mean,
But you haven't spoken to him about it?
No. I think he's a phenomenal performer, though. He's a heavyweight.
And Cailee's Spaeny has transformed into Priscilla.
It's just one of the many sort of challenges that we took on in filming this movie.
Black hair and more eye makeup.
I don't know if I like it.
The iconic wedding scene.
Well, that was a really special day because Chanel made the wedding dress.
When the dress showed up and then she came out in the dress, we were all,
it almost felt like a real,
I can imagine.
Yeah, and I always loved it. And on set, I just loved every time they would come in with new costumes because there were so many costumes. Every moment they would come in with something else, and it was always a surprise.
It was like dress up, yeah.
How much did you get to spend time with Priscilla? Did she help you and the speech, the voice?
Yeah, she was gracious enough to sit down with me. She really took the time to go over everything. I think the first time we met, we spoke for about 4 hours, and then we had one other meeting, and then she was always around for a phone call whenever necessary. And I feel like I got really lucky in the sense that she was so kind and supportive, and she said, anytime you need to call me, I'm right here, and I have complete faith in you. So obviously in terms of figuring out how I was going to play her, getting to talk to the woman herself was such a huge piece of putting this puzzle together. But then on top of it, she was very, very nice, which was a relief.
Was there something you're hiding?
I don't have a thing to hide.
But Priscilla could not hide her pain talking to Sofia about her decision to leave Elvis.
This was such a big part of her life, and I could tell how hard it was for her.
He's not like you imagine.
The loneliness that she goes through is so touching. Were you surprised by that, Jacob, just how lonely that time was for her, that period of her life?
I mean, I think I can really only speak to Elvis, but I think there was the room was always full of people, but I think in different ways, both of them, the world was an incredibly lonely place.
Like, it looked like a perfect fairy tale, and then to hear what her experience really was like, and you know, and how isolating, and she couldn't invite friends home from school, and it's hard enough being the new kid at school, and then they're talking about Elvis and just, you know, and how he would go off to work, and she wasn't able to have a job, and you know, all these elements of her story, and the highs and the lows. She definitely had struggles, but they also had these great memories, and so it's really a mix, like life, you know?
Yeah.
I want a life of my own.